your favorite seltzer?
It's less like a seltzer, and it's more like your favorite seltzer and sports drink got together, procreated, and had the greatest creation that we have tried in a while. Game Up Hard Hydration, 4 great flavors. Dave's gonna give you the rundown.
We're talking fruit punch, we're talking orange, we're talking lemon lime, and we're talking grape. Guys, it's only 110 calories. Get yourself some Game Up.
Yeah, summertime, fill up a cooler, dump some ice in there, and dump some Game Up. Forbidden Doors this weekend. And Forbidden Door, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW. Since it's an AEW pay-per-view, you know that card is going to be long. Dave, including pre-show matches, how many matches do we have on the card?
CMML involved in this too this year, and we have 13 matches altogether with pre-show.
And that's going to stand out when we get to how many matches are in Money in the Bank.
Chris Statlander and it's going to be fun. Momo Wanatabe versus Will Nightingale and Tam Nakano.
That's not a bad match. You got that Willow and Statlander feud going. I've heard good things about Tam Nakano, and the other lady I have not, but must be from Stardom. So we even got Stardom involvement in this, it sounds like.
So I'll go with Statlander. They'll keep the heat on her, is my guess.
Oh, wow. See, I got Willow and Tam Nakano.
Mariah May with Toni Storm and Luther versus, and Mina Shakanawa.
Mina Shirakawa.
Mariah May versus Saraya with Harley Cameron and Anna Jay. All right, so Mariah May. I'm picking Mariah May.
Yeah, it's got to be Mariah May. Even though I'd like to see Saraya get the win, Mariah May just has so much more going on with not only her involvement with Shirakawa, but also how it's going with Toni Storm. You got to wonder when that storyline is going to come to a head.
Los Ingobernables del Japan. Yodo Tsushi.
Oh, yeah, Yoda Tsuji.
Titan,
yep.
And Hiromu Takahashi versus the Lucha Brothers and Mystico. Okay.
Oh, that match is going to steal the show. That's on the pre-show?
It's the main event of the pre-show.
That is a good match. I got to give it to LIJ.
Lucha Bros and Mystico.
Getting to that main card now.
Takeshita, Mark versus Mark Briscoe versus Jack Perry versus Dante Martin versus Leo Rush versus El Phantasmo. This is a ladder match for the vacant TNT Championship. I'm going to go Jack Perry because, again, I think they're going to want to keep the heat on him.
Wow, that's not a bad match, but yeah, I'd like to see anybody else get it, but it's got to be Jack Perry.
Time was Toni Storm defends the Women's Championship against Mira Shirakawa. Yeah, Mira Shirakawa. All right, we're getting better at this. All right, I got to go with Toni Storm, though. I think Toni's going to keep this title. And this is going to eventually lead to her Mariah May, I think, at Wembley.
Yeah, I don't see Toni dropping it here. It's going to be a good match, but something's going to happen with Mina, and it's going to drive that divide, I think, between Mariah May and Toni Storm, or at least start to.
So the Learning Tree has a 6-man match. I thought Jericho was supposed to wrestle Minoru Suzuki in this, possibly, but it's saying, but it also said on Rampage last night that it would be a 6-man. So I'm a little confused. If you watched Dynamite this past week, Minoru Suzuki said, I don't want to be your partner. I want to fight for the title. I assumed that would be at the pay-per-view. I guess not. We got a 6-man. And although I don't remember them saying on Rampage, America's most trusted news source, Wikipedia has it for you right here. It is going to be Chris Jericho and Big Bill and Jeff Cobb versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. I really like that match, actually, if this is Jeff Cobb. I got to go Hook, Shibata, and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match. I agree with you. And also, some of these things could be announced on Collision tonight. I believe they taped Rampage and Collision ahead of time. So some of these might be spoilers. But yeah, I don't see Hook and Samoa Joe and Shibata losing this.
Hechicero versus MJF. I got to go MJF all day.
Oh, yeah, MJF, definitely. I think it's going to be a good match. I'm interested to see MJF versus Lucha guy from CMLL. But I don't see him losing, especially not in his hometown.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. I'll go with Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, I want Zack Sabre to win, but Orange Cassidy is definitely AEW's guy, and I feel like this is going to be a match to showcase him, and he'll get
Jon Moxley versus Naito. This is for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. I'd like Moxley to win, but I feel like Naito is probably going to get his title back at this point.
It's a good question. I heard on another podcast, they said if Naito to Moxley, I'm going to say Moxley wins. I'd like to see Naito win and get that title back, but I think it's Moxley.
Stephanie Vancouver, I believe I'm saying that right, Vancouver. She is the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, and she is taking on Mercedes Moné, and it is title for title. I'm going to go Mercedes here.
Yeah, I think Mercedes walks out of this the TBS Women's Champion and New Japan Strong Women's Championship, getting that title belt back.
The Young Bucks and Okada versus Scissors Ace, as it's Bowens, Max Caster, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. I like the Tanahashis with this team, but I got to go Okada and the Bucks here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be another one of those standout matches, maybe second best match of the night, and it's going to be the Elite. They're going to show out Tanahashi and the Acclaim, but you can't beat the Elite.
Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi in the first round of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. I'm going to go Danielson.
Yeah, this is going to be a good match. Takagi, he's going to look great in it, but I can't see him beating Danielson. I think Danielson wins this tournament.
All right. And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship, the AEW Heavyweight Championship, Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay. I feel like this is a pick'em. I could see either one of these guys winning it, but Will Ospreay already has the International Championship, so I'm going to say Swerve keeps the title here.
Yeah, it's tough because, I mean, really what we're doing is we're looking forward ahead in time till All In Wembley Stadium. Will Ospreay will be involved in the main event. It's just, will he be chasing the title or will he be defending the title? And he already has a championship. He's going to make Swerve look awesome, but it's got to be Swerve. I don't see Ospreay being that double champion, especially when Mercedes is going to become double champion earlier in the night. And I think it's a bigger moment at All In for Ospreay to win the title in Wembley Stadium.
If you haven't tried Game Up, then you are missing out. Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.